When it comes to ad performance, there are times we need to iterate on ads. There could be elements of the ad that's working well and other parts that just aren't quite performing as we had hoped. So iterations can help to possibly create brand new ads that will perform better overall. Checking iteration opportunities within Motion is super easy, and I'm going to showcase a couple different examples. So in this video, we're going to dive into one example of an iteration report. We're going to see which hooks need iterating, and we're also going to see how we can start to pull inspiration to change some of those hooks. So to create this report, we're going to click Create Report up in the top left-hand corner, and we're going to build a top performing report. I'm going to layer in a few different metrics to help paint this picture and pull in just the ads that we want to be iterating on. So I'm going to add a filter for hook, and we're going to pull in a hook score of below 70. Our motion metrics essentially allow you to measure how well an ad performed at the different stages. How well did it capture attention, hold attention, drive to the site, and then drive conversions. So I'm going to take a look at hook score specifically, which is essentially saying any ad that just didn't capture attention too well. So I'm going to say hook score below 70%. Now, I also want to pull in ads which we know are working, ads that actually are converting. So we know we're actually bringing in the right audience, the right people. It's just that we're not capturing enough attention at the beginning. So I'm going to add in our convert score, and I'm going to say is above 70. So I'm essentially saying these ads are doing a really great job at converting. We're just not capturing attention like we should be. I'm going to adjust these two metrics here as well to match that. So we'll put in hook score, and we'll also put convert score. And the last thing I'm going to want to throw on here is probably a spend filter. So I'm going to add a spend above 100 in this case. We don't want to pull any outliers of ads that have very little spend to essentially say it's doing a good job at converting or it's a bad job at capturing attention. We only want to pull in ads that maybe have had spend above a certain threshold. So we know we're comparing apples to apples here. I'm going to swap over to card view because it's a much easier view to take a look at. And now the last thing I'm going to do is actually organize it by the hook score. I want to make sure I'm pulling the lowest hook score first. So let's unselect those. So these are the ads that have the biggest room for opportunities of iterating on. So let's click on a couple to add in here. So as you can see, these ads essentially have that really low hook score. It's not doing a great job at all at capturing attention. But like we said, we know it's actually converting. It's working well on that front. So this can really quickly and easily point out to you the ads you would want to be iterating on. Feel free to save this report, and after you save, you're going to see that share report option as well too. So definitely share this feedback with anybody who would be doing these iterations. So your creative team or an agency that would be editing these ads to iterate on. And then if you want to start to see, well, what should we change the hook to be? What is working really well? You can dive into the top hooks report. In a separate video, we dove a little bit more into how to pull out these top hooks. So go and watch that video next on how to build this report. But this is essentially where you're going to start pulling that inspiration from. So that way, when you go to edit those ads that need to be iterated on the hook, you know what to replace it with.